Hey guys, another YouTube video we're going to make climbing I-70 out of Georgetown up to Eisenhower Tunnel. This is one heck of a steep grade. The TFL channel calls this the Ike Gauntlet. So we're going to see how this Ram 3500 with the HO Cummins, the aisin transmission, the Banks Monster Ram intake system does climbing this here mountain. Right now we're running about 217 on the coolant temp, 172 on the trans temperature, 228 on the engine coolant, or on the engine oil temperature. As you can see, we're all the way down in second gear, and we're only doing about 35 miles an hour and we went into third gear. So let's step back and see how this hill treats this old truck. It's steep. It is beautiful. My favorite time of the year, spring in the Rockies. Let's see if we can maintain speed. We're up to 53 miles an hour, pulling right around 33, 34, almost 34 pounds of turbo boost. Step back and I'm just gonna show you a little scenery going through the mountains here. It's beautiful. Up to almost 60. Turning about 2,700 RPM, third gear, about half throttle. Now, before we put the Monster Banks intake system on it would get down to about 8 miles a gallon climbing this hill with this weight. We're right around 12,000 pounds on the trailer, plus whatever in the cargo in the bed, and right now we're averaging 10.1 pulling. So I give a big thumbs up to that Monster Ram. It is a little bit pricey, but the miles per gallon that it's increased makes it worth it, in my opinion. It's going to take a while to pay for itself, but the truck just runs much stronger, gets a lot more air. I don't know if you guys can hear the turbo, but all the stock ducting is still on the intake. It still has the factory air box, so you're hearing the sound of the Monster Ram. We're doing about 75 now, 2,400, fourth gear, and we're pulling a heavy hill. The camper's still back there, didn't get rid of it, didn't take it off. Dogs are in the back sleeping, thankfully. I guess that's why we need that mega cab, huh? For the dogs. Got a little 11-pound Yorkie. He's got a castle back there. Here's the dogs. One of them. There's Molly, our 80-pound lab. There were 15 minutes to the tunnel. Still doing 70. 199 on the coolant, 168 on the transmission. Just give you guys a little scenery video. Still have snow up there on the peaks. We're going faster than most cars on the right lane. What the hell's with that? Come on, Washington. Get over our way, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry, California. Just a nice little video driving through the mountains, maintaining 70, 2,400. Fourth gear. See, that's one thing I love about the aisin transmission. As you can tell, I've got it commanded to go to sixth gear, but it's not. And look, no throttle at all, no throttle, and it still doesn't upshift. It holds that gear just fine. And 68 RFE, it hunts. It would go 5th, 6th, 4th, 5th, 6th, 5th, 4th. And that's what heats up your transmission. That does no good for you. You can manually put it in 4th gear if you would like, but I like the programming on the aisin. It doesn't want to go to the highest gears just so it can downshift again. And there's another interesting fact about the aisin transmission. It's got a triple disc converter, so it's got 3 clutch discs on the factory converter, where the 68 RFE has a single clutch disc in the converter. So the converter heats up and starts to slip. The aisin does not. I know it's in lock right now. I know the converter's locked. But like I said in a previous video, the aisin transmission is no speed demon. It's slow, shifting. It's not a race transmission. The engine detunes a little bit when it shifts gears, which is just fine for me because I tow pretty heavy with it. I want reliability over speed. Like when Melissa here asked the service guy, how many times have you rebuilt an aisin? Never. How many times have you rebuilt the 68 weekly? Remember that?
Yeah.
She was so upset when we traded that bright red truck for this maroon truck. She hates this color. But we did it for a reason, and that reason was we wanted to be able to tow and not put a transmission in it every year. Alright, so we're still at 168 on the transmission temperature. We're still at 208 on the engine temperature.
It's about a 6% grade.
Yeah, we're pulling a 6% grade. And we are pulling heavy. Well, we'll get back at you guys when we get to our campsite. Thanks for watching.